Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through Chakra Wave Tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live.
Grand day, my lovers. Heather Len here with Heart Alchemy Wellness. Thank you so much to diving right into Daily Heart Alchemy. It's a daily podcast where we talk all about awakening, health, wellness, and of course, aligning to our highest self. So just want to say welcome tribe. I'm your quirky Heather Len here. So before we get started, just want to make a few announcements. There are some community events that are coming up. You can catch the Dayton Reiki Sound Bath Share that we are bringing new to Dayton starting May 10th, May 16th and 17th, or next Saturday, Sunday. You can check out Heart Alchemy Wellness at the Gift of Light Expo. Very excited to be a part of that. And if y'all want to come support your girl, it would be very much appreciated. I'm going to be doing heart activations, and I'm going to be offering a couple of products that were made from the heart and made with Reiki love. Very excited to share.
I bet you didn't know that healing could feel this transformative. Join us in Colorado for a retreat unlike any other. Join us from June 6th to 9th at the Sacred Kingdom, Colorado Holistic Retreat nestled near Fort Collins. Imagine immersing yourself in nature, surrounded by breathtaking scenery and connecting with a community of like-minded souls. Led by Marcus Crystallite of Sacred Light, Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness, our retreat offers a unique blend of quantum healing modalities designed to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Experience the profound effects of quantum hypnosis, where you'll unlock hidden potentials and release deep-seated emotions. Dive into the soothing waves of sound healing, allowing vibrations to wash over you and restore your inner harmony. Engage in guided meditations that will ground you in the present moment and reconnect you with your true self. And that's not all. You'll enjoy nourishing vegetarian and vegan meals, sip on cacao and reishi coffee, and hike through the picturesque landscape. It's not just a retreat, it's a journey to wholeness. Whether you're a seasoned wellness seeker or new to holistic practices, this retreat welcomes you with open arms. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity to heal, grow, and reconnect. Scan the QR code on the flyer to start your registration, or text Marcus Crystallite at 513-238-5580 for more information. Transform your life and embrace the journey at the Sacred Kingdom, Colorado Holistic Retreat. Your path to healing starts here.
So let's just dive right in and get our energy space cleared and cleansed. And today, I'm going to use my girl Sam's cleansing energy spray. So we're just going to spray this in the air. Spray this yummy all over me. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and sigh that out. And we're going to do that one more time as I cleanse it with the noise. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. There's that sound I was looking for. Take a deep breath in. Take another deep breath out. All right. Super excited to have my mic back. It was actually on the arm forever, and I finally decided to put it back on its little post so that we could use it. All right, so today we are diving right into the Karma Angels. And before we dive right in though, we're going to go ahead and set our intention for this practice. It's always necessary to cultivate a sankalpa or an intention before we dive right in to anything like wisdom seeking is what we're doing, and also moving our body. Yeah, you may think that Qigong is not moving your body, y'all, but trust and believe it is. Okay, so for me, I'm just learning to be my fierce lioness self. Literally just owning what I freaking preach and not being afraid of showing it. You know, I've been working on my late language. It's been coming in for a while. And at first I was like, man, people are going to think I'm nuts speaking in tongue. And went to the Reiki share, and my beautiful sisters, I was like, whoa, this is really what I am supposed to be doing. And this wisdom that is coming down from my guides is something that I've been guided, that and Mother Earth grid work. So I've been working on going to specific locations and setting up mini grids, praying with Mother Earth, giving reverence to all that she's offered, and setting up energetic light codes and light sources. Yeah, pretty gnarly. So let's just dive right in. Today we're using the Karma Angels. Let's see what we have. And I'm just owning my freak flag anymore. Like, I hear my ego, like, your parents are probably going to think you're nuts. My dad's deceased. He's like, no, girl, rock on. My mom's still alive, and she kind of is like, she's going to let me do what I want because she knows that it's from the heart. Mitzriel. Bear with me. Hi! Hi! Okay, so it's number 20, which is 2. So number 20 says truth and teaching. It says, with the presence of Mitzriel, we're reminded that truth will out. He brings our attention to lies and misleading situations, alerting us to deception. In doing so, he teaches us what we must not take at any situation at face value, but always look deeper desires or higher intentions of people. If there are situations of hypocrisy or a lack of faithfulness, this card will call our minds to test our relationships. The challenge is to see what is in front of us. The lesson: things are not always as they appear. Ooh, that's some energy. That's some energy right there, man. Ooh. Okay, so it's just reminding us that everything is all not that it appears. And it's about relationships. So, yeah. I'm just going to go with trust your gut, your guidance, your higher self. Your higher self will always lead you. And there are times that we become disconnected. We become overwhelmed and overstimulated. My girl did some Reiki on me last night. So very grateful. Thank you, Sam, for that. Because I was actually having third eye complications because of all the changes that have been going around me. Let's be honest. I in transition. I went from making, $80,000 to $100,000 a year to trying to go full time with my life's purpose and my passion and doing things that I feel I've already done and had to start over. And that is a part of the process. Is we're never exempt from going all the way back down to be able to learn how to trust ourselves. Okay. And sometimes if we're not seeing things as they are in the present, then, and there are lies and deceitfulness, this is what creates the physical ailments that we've been talking about, like the neurological disorders, epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, and stroke, right? Or musculoskeletal diseases, like arthritis, osteoporosis, or muscular dystrophy, all related to our root chakra. And if there is some questions in your foundations in your relationships, then that's definitely going to cause some disruption in your root chakra and also in your sacred creative space in your womb, right? Your sacral energy, this co-creative energy that we're here to work with. And when we have disruptions here, then this keeps us in our lower three chakras, and it causes a disruption all the way up through the rest of the channel. Okay. To be honest, each of us can move through short-term disconnectedness. It's when it becomes long-term that it's a problem. Okay, and really once you start disconnecting, the easiest way to go right back to your roots is to go outside. You don't want to stay disconnected for too long. That's very important. Okay, because within 24 hours, these emotions, what are you afraid to see? What are you afraid to face? What's eating you inside? Who are you dying to get away from but don't have enough courage to get away from them? That is where these diseases stem from. So, and one of the lessons that we have learned as far as my lessons has been showing discernment and having healthy boundaries. And let's be real honest, not setting intentions at the beginning. Because if you go back to the beginning intention, when the relationship was established, what energy was present? Especially if you're a couple, what are you creating, right? Are you creating a family? Are you creating a business? Are you creating this powerful co-couple that's here to kick ass like sea bass and conquer things that they couldn't do alone? What is it that you're trying to co-create, right? And then let that intention be the guidepost and the initial force once you find love. Because if not, it's going to be upside down like this, right? You want your heart to be like this, all right? So you have to know what you want. You have to show discernment. You have to have healthy boundaries in order to be able to co-create with others. So, all right. I'm being guided to go ahead and grab a couple of charms and see what we have today, just in case some of you guys like that weird little sound. All right. I love it. Okay. First one is a candy cane. I'm going to bring them up one by one. Here's the candy cane. All right. Now I'm going to put all these out there. I'm going to put the story together. Then you have looks like a Catholic cross, a cross. That just means Christ consciousness. And there's a music symbol, an elephant, a turtle, a mermaid, unicorn, oh my goodness, a zipper, ooh. And then of course we have the seed of life. Love that I have the seed of life on my back. I was going to bend down and show you. We have an owl, and then we have a starfish. Okay, so what it's reminding us is that when we are not seeing what is in front of us, it can create a jam, like in your zipper, okay? And it's going to create, an issue being able to zip up properly. Have you ever had that jacket that all of a sudden you're like zipped up like this? Okay, what it's reminding you is that without intentions, it's like the relationship is like automatically tilted or skewed because no one is aware of what energy needs to be brought to the table to balance. Okay. So, and that was all in the past. And it reminds me of and I'm being guided, okay, that there's a time around Christmas, the holidays. That was a time where a lot of couples were breaking up. Let's just be honest. It was in astrology. It was just going down. Mother Earth was like, I'm done with y'all fighting with each other. Any of you toxic relationships, y'all gotta go. And the story has it that if y'all made it past December and you guys are still here, you may be having issues, but you are more than likely meant to be with each other because of all the trials and tribulations that have gone on astrologically. And if you've been able to handle the roller coaster, okay, and you're still here and you're like, my name is Bennett and I am in it, then this is something that is meant for you. Okay, but if this is something that we had to let go, back in December, keep in mind that it was connecting us to Christ consciousness with the cross and beating to our own drum, being steadfast with the wisdom, with the turtle, steady and strong with the elephant wisdom. The unicorn is reminding you to shine your magic because you are a creation and expression of the seed of light, and you are just going through what I'm seeing is it's like you're in the sea, and emotions are like when you're at the sea. And when you hold on to something too tightly, the sand will just go. But if you just pick up the sand and you just kind of allow it to slowly drift, you'll see that you'll probably have more sand in your hand for a longer period of time. Okay, so it's reminding us to go back to our childlike essence, and it's also reminding you to connect with water and yourself. And the starfish is representing healing. Okay, so it's just reminding you to go in, and that the owl spirit is providing you the wisdom through connecting through the water, the emotional bodies, okay? Because this is where our, memories are stored. They're stored in our crown chakra, and a lot of them store in the top of the heart chamber behind the top part of the heart. So these are just a few little tips and hacks. All right, let's dive right into our Qigong today. And Qigong is just it's an energy practice. And we do it every day to keep our body moving and our energy moving so that we're more magnetic and we are able to live and lead the life that we are here to lead. Here we go. We're going to start with our hands. We're going to clap our hands 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. All right. Now this next expression is for our heart. So if you have no appendages and you can fully, move your arm up like this, great. If not, that is okay. If not, then you just pull your arm out like this and you move your hand like this. And then we start expressing any blockages that you may have, which are preventing you from moving your arm. Also, if you're interested, I would recommend getting a quantum healing hypnosis session with me. It's a holistic session where we can travel through past lives. We can travel to meet your star fam, and we can also travel into the future with the new script that I've created. So pretty badass. So super excited about that, which will help you with any ailments. And you will be speaking to your higher self and your guides. And your girl is just a facilitator and a bridge to get you in a state to calm down and listen. Okay? Because I'm a firm believer. I teach a lot of modalities, damn it. But I know for a fact with me, I need to hear it from my higher self. Because if it's not from my higher self, then it ain't true. And I know the difference. And I know when my ego is parading as my higher self. It's really easy to tell. If it's not love, light, and it's fear, you can smell it and it tastes like fear, it's fear. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, moving to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any type of self-sabotage, any type of resistance. I'm not good enough. I've been here before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Fully exert the air out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take another deep breath in, just like that. Grounding in all that energy. All right, move to our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, y'all. That's about all I have for you. And we're going to dive right into the other facets of the biofield. Currently, we've, discussed the physical body. We're going to start diving right into the emotional body, right? So just a recap of where we've been. So the physical body and the type of disorders that are related to this part of the biofield, right? Because each one of these layers makes up the biofield, and it actually makes a totality of your aura. Okay, so you have neurological disorders, musculoskeletal disorders, cardiovascular disorders, which all have to do with the heart, and high blood pressure and heart disease are both related to heart issues. If you're struggling with this, they say that it's stress. It is stress, okay? And it's very dangerous stress. Healing the heart is very, let's be honest, it's a lot of work that goes into healing, sadness, grief, and a broken heart, but there is divine miracles. And once we make that connection with our higher self and the love for ourselves is in communion, and all of a sudden you're on the frequency of love, right? You're in that heart space center and you are in your higher heart. You can absolutely 100% heal yourself, okay? respiratory issues like asthma, constructive pulmonary disorder, COPD, which is both the heart and the throat, endocrine disorders. This is all about the solar plexus. Diabetes. Who is taking your power away? Why are you not being sweet in life? Are you not receiving sweetness in life? Who is treating you poorly, or who are you treating poorly? That is one of a signals of how this can manifest. Not always, but this is one expression, okay? And these are expressions, emotions that have been linked to these disorders. IBS, solar plexus, irritable bowel, Crohn's disease, leaky guts. I'm here to fix my family's gut because my pappy definitely had a leaky gut. By the time he was older, he looked like he was 9 months pregnant. Love you, Pops. I love you. Infectious disease like HIV, tuberculosis. And those HIV is actually one that was all of them. We discovered that it was a root and a sacral, solar plexus, and a heart, because it did hit on all 4 of those factors. And cancer, depending on the type, lung is throat, brain is crown, colon is the solar plexus, dealing with the digestive system, right along with the irritable bowel and IBS. So when we're working through issues like Crohn's, there are a couple questions I want to ask you. When an attack happens, what exactly is going through your mind? A lot of times there are triggers. If you just slow down when this happens and you raise yourself and you take yourself to a third eye perspective, I know it sounds tough, but it's possible. And it's how you help yourself heal. Because you have to rise above the situation and look from that third eye to be able to analyze what's going on. What is your behaviors? What is your mannerisms? What is your program? What's your operating system? What needs to be updated? Upgrade. You always need to remind yourself that we're due for upgrades. And this can manifest in many different ways. Because if we're not going through energetic upgrades, then guess what? We're staying behind because Mother Gaia is genuinely going through her own metamorphosis and her own transformation as we speak, right along with the collective, right? All right, so tomorrow we're going to start diving into the emotional bodies, how these impact us, what types of diseases can manifest as a result of the emotional bodies. Also, what was I going to say? The chakras that are related to each one of these. All right, and remember, we have the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual diseases. And we do have dis-ease for each one of these bodies and these, expressions, and, they're actually fields, right? The physical vessel, the emotional bodies, the mental bodies. How are you doing up here in your, your third eye? How's that going? Spiritual. How are you connecting the head, the heart, and the gut? How are you weaving those and co-creating with source? And are you creating through Christ consciousness, or are you creating, skipping the heart and going directly up and creating on a false foundation? Guess what? That ain't gonna work no more. All right. Ooh, and I just rolled 9, and I was about to say why? Because it's supposed to be balance, and that's it right there. Balance. All right, lovers, I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all continue to feel well and smell well. Don't forget, next Saturday, catch us at the Dayton, yes, the first Dayton Reiki Sound Bath Share. And it's going to expand, you guys. We're going to start expanding it each month, adding new things. And super excited to be bringing this and expanding into the Columbus area as well. So love and light, y'all. Again, remember, love yourself, honor yourself. It starts with the love within that shines brightly through the roots onto others. And remember, our words are powerful. They mean something. Speak with truth, speak with grace, and speak with integrity. Ashe, one love. See you tomorrow.
This is your chance to find out. On May 12th, join Marcus Christolite of Sacred Light Healing for an unforgettable full moon art and sound healing event. From 7-9 p.m. EST, immerse yourself in a night of enchantment at the cozy space next door to Portia's Cafe in Columbus, Ohio. Picture this, mystical LED and black lighting setting the perfect ambiance as you create free-flowing, connective art. Sip on Rishi coffee, cacao, and snacks while you let your creativity soar. Feel the vibrations of shamanic live painter Rebecca Jones of Blistering Wood Pyrography, and Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness with her mesmerizing singing bowls and tuning forks. All while Marcus Christolite guides you through a transcendental healing meditation. And the best part? This magical experience is free and donation-based, making it accessible to everyone. So invite your family, friends, and anyone else who could use a little mystical healing in their life. Don't miss out on this sacred space for fun, connection, and transformation. Got questions? Text Marcus Christolite at 513-238-5580